Elimination method. Solve this system of equations using the elimination method. We are going to look at this system of equations, multiply to create inverses to solve for one variable, plug that variable in to solve for the next one. As a tip, you might want to find a piece of lined paper to write your steps down and keep everything organized. That's better. Let's begin. Looking at this system of equations, do you see a pair of inverses with the n's or the m's? The way they're written right now, we do not. Could we multiply one of these equations by a number to create inverses? Yes, we can. It does not matter which equation you multiply by as long as you are creating inverses. I'm going to choose to multiply the bottom equation by positive 3 so that I can create a pair of inverses with the n variable. Let's rewrite our system. I did not change anything in the top equation, so that stays exactly the same. In the bottom equation, I multiplied everything times 3. So it becomes plus 3n plus 9m equals positive 33. Now that we have our inverses, we can go ahead and add our two equations together. By doing this, when we combine our like terms, our inverses will cancel out, getting rid of the n variable and leaving us with only one variable. Combining these like terms, we get 10m equals 30. Now this equation is very easy for us to solve. Divide both sides by 10, and we get m equals 3. So as you can see, by doing this elimination helps us to get rid of one of the variables, and it makes it very easy for us to solve this one-step equation to solve for one of our other variables. Now what we're going to do is take this value of m and we are going to substitute it into one of our original equations. It doesn't matter which one, but it has to be one of the original equations that was given to you in the problem. Let's take the first equation. Negative 3n plus m equals negative 3. And all we're going to do is substitute in the value of m that we just solved for. So we have 3n plus the value of m we just solved for was 3 equals negative 3. And again, this is a very easy to solve equation. It's a two-step equation. How do we solve it? We're going to subtract 3 from both sides. This leaves us with negative 3n equals negative 6. Divide both sides by negative 3. And we get n equals negative 2. So we have just used elimination to help us solve for both variables of our solution. Let's recap. The first step is we look at our system of equations. Do we have a pair of inverses? If our answer is yes, then we go to step 2. If our answer is no, then we need to multiply to make inverses. Step 2, add the equations together and solve for one variable. This step is the most important step for solving a system of equations algebraically. When you add your two systems together, your inverses must cancel each other out. Step 3, substitute the value of the variable in the original equation and solve. Step 4, if you're dealing with x's and y's, then you're going to say the solution is x, y. If you're dealing with a situation or a word problem, then you're going to interpret what your solutions mean. Then you can check to see if you got the correct solution by substituting both variables into both equations to see if they make the equations true.